Hi everyone, and welcome to Manda T and Me. Today we're going to be playing Eastshade. Eastshade was originally released in 2019. It's an open world adventure game with a focus on art and tea. I hope you love it as much as I do. Alright everyone, let's start a new game. Our traveler's name is Manda, of course. Let's get into it. So, to be honest, this isn't my first time playing Eastshade. I played it all the way through about 8 months ago, and I was so taken with the story, the people, and the mythology. I found it absolutely mesmerizing, and I knew the moment I was done playing, I was going to play it again, and again after that. So I hope the game speaks for itself and you'd enjoy it as much as I do. There are some parts of the game that I'm a little rusty on, so hopefully we can experience those together again. Let's head out. Hello, friend.
Forgive an old woman, but I forgot your name. What was it again?
My name is Manda.
Would you mind getting my book from the sleeping quarters? It would spare my bones the trip. It's called Great Voyages.
Alright, so we'll be using Jade to access our journal through the game. And our first entry is Help an Old Woman. So let's go ahead back to the sleeping quarters where I believe we started and see if we can find her book. There we are. Look at all the different types of whales. Property of Clara S. If found, please return to Port of Lindau. Great Voyages. The seas of the North are widely unexplored. Researchers predict these waters are expansive, and small expeditions have revealed numerous islands filled with diverse life and communities. Due to the unpredictable and violent nature of these waters, many exploration ships have been lost while attempting to form new contacts and carry out scientific research. All eyes on the horizon. Let's go find our friend. Look. Hello again.
Thank you very much. I've read this old book many times. Seems I find something new each read. And no matter how many times I've read it, it never fails to get me excited for adventure. Are you the adventuring type?
Sure, yes.
Ah, after my own heart. I've had a lifetime of it, believe it or not. If you're sticking around in Eastshade, maybe I'll tell you all about it sometime.
Oh, I'm sure
Captain
she does.
Ilona told me we'll be landing in Lindo shortly. I think we're all antsy to arrive.
Alright, topics. Alright, let's see who else has some topics to talk about. This looks like a chatty fellow.
I've never been to Eastshade. I've heard wonderful things about it. Did you know that the people there used to cover their mouths with garments? I've heard that's since gone out of style. Quite a strange fashion fad if you ask me. As long as Eastshade doesn't rock like this ship, I will love it.
Right, Mishka. Tell me about Lindau.
It's the quaint little seaside town we'll be landing in. It's one of the many gems of the country, I hear.
Alright. Well, thank you, Mishka.
Almost there.
Uh-oh. That can't be good.
Oh, that did not sound good.
No, it didn't. Can we go up the steps? Oh. This is definitely not good. No. I think that this just happens. Did I ever tell you about the trip your father and I took to Eastshade? Tell me again. Out of all the trips we took, that one was my favorite. You know, if you're ever looking for painting inspiration. I know, Mom. Tell me you'll visit it one day. Promise you'll go. I promise. To think of you exploring Eastshade, it makes me so happy. I know you'll find inspiration there. What an adventure you'll have. Listen, there are some places you absolutely mustn't miss. Be sure to paint the giant tree. Ah, I remember it like it was yesterday. How will I know which tree? You won't miss it. Trust me. And the Tiffmore Bluffs, ah, the lovely sky country. I can picture you there now, an easel set, and you making a beautiful painting. Those open skies and endless seas would move any artist. Okay, I will. And the city, there's a magnificent building in the center. From the very top floor, you can see the whole town and more. You won't be able to resist taking out your brushes. Ah, soon. You'll be there soon. You should get some rest, Mom.
You've woken.
Oh boy.
Are you feeling okay?
Hello, friend.
Do you remember what happened?
Kinda. I was traveling with a ship. It collided with the reef.
I'm glad your memory's intact. You washed up on this beach just a short while after the ship sank. One doesn't last long in water this cold.
Did everyone else make it?
From what I've heard, you were the only passenger misplaced during the wreck. The others are safe in town.
Where are we?
Eastshade, of course. Specifically, my home. I usually don't take visitors, but in this case I can hardly blame you for floating in unannounced.
Did any of my possessions float in?
Only your easel. Don't forget to take it when you leave. Even the frigid tide couldn't bring you to part from it. It must mean a great deal to you.
I won't
I was
forget.
about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path.
Thanks, Ingo. Thank you for helping me.
On your way, then.
Alright. Crate of apples and it's a cozy looking bed. It's probably not too bad. This must be our easel. The tab opens our inventory. So we have notes, paintings, and our backpack. Nothing in it yet. And it looks like we'll be doing some crafting as well. And some kind of currency. Well, let's step out. Oh, gorgeous. I have to admit, I love any story that takes place in a planet or a time where there's more than one moon. It seems utterly romantic. Just like real life, the seagulls are endlessly loud. That looks amazing. I believe we have found Lindau. and a twig, I believe. I'll be using that for some crafting later on. So I have to admit, with the multiple moons and the lushness, I am reminded of Skyrim quite a bit, especially the eastern part of the map. Thankfully, we won't be plucking any butterfly wings, but Eastshade, just like Skyrim, they're definitely comfort food games for me. I can play them just hours on end, and I don't know. There's just something about stepping into another place. These weird balloon flowers. Do any of you have comfort food games? I'm sure. If you do, share them down below in the comments. While we're at it, we might as well take a few of these. And I believe these are twigs or roots. I have to admit, playing any game, I'm definitely the kind of person who just hoards crafting materials like crazy until I'm just limping along, overwhelmed. Oh look, we found the feather. And we have actually arrived in Lindau. Wonderful. Let's take a peek out here. Oh, we've gained inspiration. Making paintings drains inspiration. Gain inspiration by exploring new places and trying new things. Okay, will do. What's this over here? Oh, that must be our ship. So long. Let's see if there's anyone new to me. I'm sure there is. Marketplace.
Did you see when it ran a reef? I've never seen anything like that.
Terrible waste of a good ship.
And it went down so quickly. It's amazing anyone made it out of that.
You certainly won't see me boarding a ship anytime soon.
Little town gossip going on. And chickens! I am obsessed with chickens in basically any game. The chubbier, the more wobbly they are, the better. Just think they're great. And for some reason, Eastshade has blue chicken. I've heard of a Long Island red, but never a Lindau blue. Oh look, here's someone to talk to.
Hey, are you an artist?
Oh hi.
Hey, you have an easel. Are you an artist?
Yes, Sanja, I am.
So am I. Do you want to see what I made?
Sure.
Look.
Got a whale and some double moon action. Bird, fish. That's not too bad. Wow, you worked really hard on it.
It took all day. But I want to make my next one even better. What should I do?
You'll want to start with a nice canvas.
But I don't know how to make a canvas.
Let's make it together.
All right! You're a nice artist after all.
Hope so. We need to collect boards and fabric.
I know where some boards are. Follow me.
All right, lead the way.
Now Now we just need the fabric. I don't know where to find that. Maybe we should ask someone.
Alright, sounds good. There seems to be some people up here. I'm sure there's someone we could ask. These two are still gossiping, I believe. Down here. Busy at work, I see. Oh, look at this guy. He looks like where he knows where stuff is. How are you?
We've had quite a few shipwrecks here. There's a reef surrounding the bay, and that's what does it. It shouldn't slow down traffic too much, though. I'm just glad you all made it.
Oh, thanks, Dara. He was very lucky.
I work on the docks almost every day. If you ever have any questions about Lindau, come on over, and I'll do my best to help.
Well, I think I do have a question. Where can we find some fabric?
Fabric? We go through loads of it. Here, these lengths are defective for shipping, but will perhaps serve your purposes.
Maybe you can tell us more about Lindau.
Lindau is a nice port town, although we don't have much to export anymore, aside from bloom sacks. And most of our tourism these days are just people passing through, on the way in or on the way out of Nava.
Bloom stacks must be those puffy plants we picked up on the way in. We should let him get back to work. Thanks, Dara.
So we have everything we need now, right? We can make a canvas from this stuff?
Yeah, well, let's take a peek and maybe we'll see some other things over here. Oh, more apples. There we go. Some more boards. Some fabric. Lots of fabric. Well, here's linen. Fabric, and here's a nice looking bear. We should go talk to him.
Watch your step there. Lots of moving boxes round here. You looking a little waterlogged. Guessing you just came in off of that ship? Think you even got some seaweed hanging from your ear.
Aw, anyhow. Gee, thanks.
Yeah, we all have those days, right? I mean, my dad got in a shipwreck once. He wasn't as lucky as you, though.
Aw, that's sad. Must have been tough.
Oh, no, he's fine. Just lost his leg is all. Now he gets to order us around even more. So, you'll probably be exploring all over, right? Would you do me a huge favor?
Can't say no to a cheerful bear. Sure.
My brother loves raspberry-filled pastries. Loves them. He can't get enough. But raspberries don't grow here. So he puts in an overseas order every 2 weeks. It's crazy, really. Now, the thing he hates is grape-filled pastries. I mean, we all hate them, obviously, but he hates them even more. He'd destroy them all if he could, you know? He once saw an old lady eating some, and he grabbed the box and threw it in the ocean. It was the craziest thing. Okay, so what I did was fill his raspberry pastry bag with, grape pastries. Can you imagine what he's gonna do when he eats one? He'll go insane. He's always suspicious of me doing something like this, though, so it would be perfect if you could play along and act like you're a, delivery person. So, what do you say? Will you deliver them to him?
Ennio's a cheeky guy. You know, we don't have any friends here. Let's make some friends. This is a great plan.
Perfect. You gotta play the part, though. Really make them think they're raspberry pastries. This'll be great. Here, take these. My brother lives over in Nava, so I'll meet you there in a few days, alright? I'll probably be near the bakery. You just come find me, and I'll point my brother out to you.
Alright, it's a deal. Alright, I have to agree with Ennio's brother. The idea of grape-filled pastries doesn't sound awesome to me. Raspberry sounds good. Raspberry is definitely my favorite. I don't know if I've ever seen a grape-filled pastry. I've heard of raisin snails, though. Oh, we passed someone over here. And some fabric.
So you've survived too. That means only one of us has been lost at sea.
Oh, Captain Alona, who was lost?
Who? Only the most important one of us all, Annabelle!
Oops. Annabelle, she doesn't sound familiar.
Doesn't sound... I see. She carries you across the oceans and you don't even learn her name. Annabelle! My ship! My wooden, sea-loving daughter! Killed by the damned reefs when we came into this miserable town.
I'm very sorry about your ship.
Kind of you to say so. Kindness does nothing to bring sweet Annabelle back to me.
Let's go with, what will you do now?
I imagine I'll be spending the rest of my days mourning Annabelle, sitting here, dreaming of a world where she wasn't destroyed and people actually remember her name.
I'm sorry I didn't remember.
Off with you! Trade your life for hers.
Run away.
Now
Goodbye.
leave me be.
Alright. Oh, just gonna leave her be for now. Oh, I think we can actually go out to the dock. I wonder if this is what the Annabelle looks like. Oh, hi! Cat friend! No pets though. Alright. Crates of apples. Well, let's build a canvas. Tab. Backpack. There we go. Crafting box. Let's make some canvases. Actually, we can make a few. There we are. Access painting.
Could you paint something? I want to watch a real artist.
Huh? Oh, this is kind of pretty. Very dramatic. I took photography classes in school and I never have been able to unlearn all those directions about framing. Your picture should be framed before you can even take it. Guess we'll start with this. Uh-oh. Oh, hey. That looks pretty good. Oh, hey.
Painting is amazing! I want to try. Can I have a canvas? We found enough stuff, right?
Of course, Sanja.
Yes! I'm going to use this for Miss Nika's next painting. She loves art so much. Hey, Miss Nika loves art like us. She always likes my paintings. I bet she'd like yours too. She really likes the eclipse. You should draw her that.
Alright, Sanja. creepy.
I'm a bird!
Oh yeah, you are. Hey, buddy.
Aren't I good at flying?
Absolutely. Yes, you are.
Thanks! My dad says that I can do anything as long as I put my mind to it.
He's pretty much right about that. I'll have to excuse myself in advance. You're going to hear me say wow probably 100 times. This world is amazing. Look at the windmills and the tower. Birds. Oh, hey, kiddos. Having a blast? Oh, 2 moons. It's so cool. Alright. Oh! Hi, friend.
Great viewpoint, isn't it?
Yes. Very.
You must be the traveler from the wrecked ship.
A cave dweller rescued me.
Oh, good. Ingolf needs some visitors every now and then. I wish he would spend more time in town, but he'd rather be alone.
Do you live in Lindau?
Yes, I run the inn. I always keep a full stock of soup and tea to refresh weary travelers. When I was young, I traveled all over this island. I'd love to adventure again one day. Look, the eclipse is starting.
There it goes.
Not a bad show, right?
It's been a while since I've really watched it.
I try to come up here every day. I guess it just doesn't get old for me. Anyway, if you haven't got lodging for the night, feel free to stay at the inn. I'll leave the upstairs room unlocked for you. Drop in at your leisure. Don't worry about payment. Shipwreck survivors stay free of charge.
Well, that's good, because I don't think easels pay for many nights at an inn. Thanks. Thanks, Nika.
Take care now.
Well, let's see what else we can find. Oh, look. There's someone reading. Oh, hi.
There's nothing like a good book on a day such as this. Actually, books are the perfect way to spend any day. Do you enjoy reading?
I sure do, Eunice.
I'm glad to hear that. Perhaps I can share my favorite books with you sometime. My favorite books are the ones that inspire me to write myself. How about you?
I'm not much of a writer.
I see. We creatives, me a writer, you a painter, we've got to stay inspired. Best way I've found is to drink many, many cups of tea. Always gives me a boost. Speaking of writing, if you find any feathers around here, I'd happily buy them. I'm constantly losing my quills. I figure 3 should do it. For now, though, I must get back to reading. I think something fabulously dramatic is about to happen. Is there something else?
Tell us a little about Lindau.
Lindau used to be right on the river until a mudslide destroyed most of the town. After that, the townspeople relocated to the coast.
Alright, well, I'll let you get back to your book then.
Is there something else?
No thanks. Farewell. Well, we have one feather. Let's see what we see. And a feather. I do like when games have faint outlines for interactable items, but not like, not when it's too over the top, not when there's flashing arrows, come pick me up. I do like the subtlety of it. Oh hey, there's someone fishing. Hello.
Hello there, newcomer, are you? Trying to get across the bridge, I guess. I hope you've got the glowstones for it. It's not free, you know. The rule is you pay once and you can use it as much as you'd like.
You sure? Where can I get glowstones?
From other people, I think. It seems to me that you're in need of some money. What's all that you're carrying? Looks heavy. Are you some kind of painter?
In fact, I am.
You know what? Maybe there's a way you can get the glowstones out of me after all. There's a gazebo in Lindau. Real pretty spot. Maybe you've been there. Anyway, I'd like a painting of that view.
I'll paint it for you.
The gazebo is easy to find. It's just behind the inn. And I want the painting from the gazebo, not of the gazebo. It's the view, not the building, if you get my meaning. Damn fish aren't biting today.
Oh no. Good luck. Must be the bridge, and I guess this is where we tear our glowstones. Certainly don't have 60 of those. Let's see what's over here. Another feather. I think these are roots. Let's just take a look. And they are. I don't remember if they were roots or twigs or everything. And there's some more. Off-roading. There we are. Oh, these look like foxglove maybe? They're too big to be hyacinths. Never really looked at them. Feathers! Giant puffballs. I think it'd be cool to have like dandelion puffs this big. Well, I think we have enough feathers. Let's see if Eunice is still back here by... Yeah, there he is.
Aha, my fellow bookworm.
I have 3 feathers.
Oh, wonderful. Hopefully this is enough to last me a while. Thank you very much. I do hate scouring the forest floor for these. If you find any more, I'll pay you 1 glowstone apiece. Is there something else?
No. Oh, I guess we do have some extras to sell. Alright, friend, enjoy your book. Alright, so we've gone to the left. let's go down here and see what's to the right. Fence and a tap. Oh, old Lindau. I don't know why, but this section of the old Lindau first struck me as kind of like Soul Steam in Dragonborn DLC or Skyrim. Maybe it's because they look like those, what are they called? Scarecrow plants? They look like big red aloe. That's what those roots remind me of. Here. Oh, it looks like someone's living there. Oh, imagine living in a treehouse. So cool. It's like someone was just here. Some fabric and a book. Naida the Water Fox. Celios laid out his blanket in a patch of sunlight. His water fox, Naida, sniffed about, searching for a nest of eggs to snack on. Stomach growling, he pulled a sachet of frosted biscuits and berry wine from his pack. Naida howled in excitement. She found a nest. With a thick crunch, she cracked into the egg, hungrily lapping out the contents before batting the empty shell aside. Celios grimaced as she started on her second egg. As charming as he found water foxes, he couldn't stomach their eating habits. I don't know about raw egg. Water fox sounds pretty cool. Oh, we got a candle. And some fabric. Another candle. Oh, and another book. And boards. Let's read a book. Property of Yulia Greywing. It's been raining for several weeks now. Tons of water pouring down in a constant torrent. Our home is filled with buckets to catch spills from the ever-growing leaks. How I long for a moment of clear sky and a break from the incessant drip-dripping as I try to sleep. Disaster has struck. Last night, just after the eclipse, Red Feathers woke to a creaking and groaning. They grabbed their children and ran outside moments before the house split from its stilts and crashed into the river. Madam Baker has ordered an evacuation of all Lindau until they can fortify our homes against this awful plague. Oh, terrible news! And only a day after we evacuated our homes and made camp on high ground. The entirety of our happy village, mainland in a huge gush, taking our homes down with it. What a horrible thing the weather has cast upon us. That's so sad. Look how beautiful. There we are. Oh, another tower. That's right. So in addition to playing this, I've been binging really hard on Stardew Valley the last few weeks. I don't know. It's a wonderful escape, I guess, to a life that I would be content having, working with my hands. The abandoned tower. I believe it's locked. Oh wow, look at this. Amazing. Careful. Anything down here? Oh. Oh, those are kind of like a little, like, hogweed, but they're too small. Another feather. And that takes us down to the beach. I guess we can head back into town. So I do believe it gets very cold at night in this game. Let's see what time it is. Into our inventory. Alright, it's 5:44. Not too late yet. It's certainly not as bright as it was. Ooh. Maybe. Let's see. So nice. Oh, hello.
Oh, it's you. You're on the ship. What happened to you?
Oh, she was the lady reading the book at the table. I washed up in a beach cave.
Oh, thank goodness. We thought you were lost. Oh, what a horrible experience. I'm so glad to see you're safe. What brought you to Eastshade anyway?
My mother loved it here.
Very adventurous of you. I came to visit my family. You look like you could use a nice cup of tea. This flavor is a bit strong for some people, but the effects can be lifted with a sip of water from your water skin.
Thanks. I like tea. That's for sure.
I saw you talking with the captain. How is she doing?
She really loved that ship.
I don't think I've heard her talk about much else. I wonder if she'll ever recover. I lost most of my possessions in the wreck, and nothing has washed up. My family lives here in Lindo, so I'll be staying with them. If you find that night is coming and you're in need of a place to stay, you should check the inn. You'll be comfortable there. It gets cold around here at night. You shouldn't be out without a proper coat.
That's what I thought. I wonder if she has anything else to say about Linda.
After that wreck, I may just settle down here for a while.
Fair. Wonder what she knows about Old Town.
The original town built on the river. I remember hearing that it got destroyed in a mudslide. I heard that when I was really young.
What about the abandoned tower?
Oh yes, I saw that from the ship. It looked as if there was a light coming from inside. Could it be a lighthouse?
Maybe. There was another one by the cliffs. Maybe that's what they are.
Are you wondering about anything else?
No. Take care. There's an ox. And a chicken. And another person to talk to, I think. Yeah. Hello.
Ah, a newcomer. In the future, if you're ever in need of carriage to Nava, I'm your driver.
Hi, Tifa. Alright, thanks.
My ox is strong, no?
Yes, definitely. Oh, look, a feather. And some fabric. Hope you're not using it. Well, that must be the inn. Guess I missed the house. Uh-oh. What is this?
Who's there? Nika? Is that you?
No, definitely not.
You must be one of the tourists. Terrible about the sinking and all that. Glad you're okay. Yada yada, etc. But will you go get Nika, the innkeeper? I need help.
Elephant in the room, but why is there a jug on your head?
It's stuck, obviously. Now, would you be so kind as to go get Nika for me?
Alright. I have to know. How does that even happen?
It happens. It's fairly normal, really. Doesn't it happen to you from time to time?
I mean, I'm pretty clumsy, but I can't remember a time where I've ended up with a jug on my head. I'll get Nika for you. Let's not postpone this any longer.
Brilliant. I'll wait here.
I hope you do. Alright. But before we do, let's just take a peek inside. Maybe? Oh, there's another house. Looks cozy and dark. Must be getting quite late. She looks busy. I'll come back.
I know that I can do it if I put my mind to it!
Get down from there.
I can't fly if I don't even try!
You're not a bird, Lenny. You need to come down right now.
Where's Lenny?
You're going to get hurt.
Everybody, turn around!
What? Why?
If you don't all turn right now, I'm gonna jump!
Okay. Everyone turn around.
Alright.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's time to come down now.
I flew! I can't believe it! I flew!
Of course you did. I'm just glad you're back down. Don't do that again, okay?
Whoops.
Okay, now that I know I can fly, I won't do it again.
Lenny. Ooh, it's getting cold. Better get inside.
We stay busy working this dock. It's hard, but fulfilling for me.
That looks like a cozy spot to read. Hello.
I feel so adventurous staying here in Lindo.
Emmerich, where are you traveling from?
I live in Nava, but sometimes I just long for the primitive lifestyle Lindo offers.
Eek. Oh no, Lindell seems pretty well
How
established.
humorous you are! I like that in a person. Some may find the story of my journey utterly inspiring. Nothing could have prepared me for the muddy paths, the unbearable heat. I even had to eat outside. Overall, it was a dreadful experience, but I braved through it all.
Has anyone told Emmerich about picnics or camping? Oh my. Well, that sounds like quite the trip.
Yes, it certainly was impressive on my part. I so dearly wish my friends could see how adventurous I've become.
Okay. I think we're gonna go over here. Hello?
When I was a boy, merchants came to Lindau with strange spices and soft fabrics. They haven't been back in a long time, though.
Alright, Doric. Well, what does Lindau...
We mainly get shipments of teas, grains and fabrics, and headwear of the latest fashion, of course.
Clearly.
In any case, there's always lots of work to do around here.
Wonder if he has anything more to say about Lindau.
Lindau is a nice port town, although we don't have much to export anymore, aside from loom sacks. And most of our tourism these days are just people passing through, on the way in or on the way out of Nava.
More bloom sacks. What about old Lindau?
That was the original Lindau. The town got destroyed after it rained every day for a solid month. The hill just slid away. There might be some stuff worth salvaging out there.
What about the abandoned tower?
I remember playing in there as a kid. The ocean looks beautiful from the top. I wish it wasn't locked up.
Well, thanks, Dirk. Alright, we came here for a purpose other than being warm.
Ah, the traveling artist. Goodness, that painting of the eclipse is lovely. Is it for me?
It could be. Here you go.
I bet Sandra put you up to this. Ah, this is lovely. You're too kind. I'm going to hang this in the room upstairs.
Alright. What's a few minutes longer? Tell me about Lindau.
It's a bit more calm than Nava. I think it's quite a nice place to relax.
What about old Lindau?
That's where we all used to live. There was just so much rain one year. Luckily, we had the foresight to get out before the mudslide. No one got physically hurt, but the whole town was devastated.
What about the abandoned tower?
Towers like that were used to send fire signals to Nava. But we don't need to do that anymore. It's a bit eerie, but late the other night, I thought I saw lights coming from inside the tower. Oh, it's probably just some kids playing a prank.
Probably? Tell me about Nava.
I lived there for a few years, working as a baker. I do miss the bustle of the city sometimes.
Alright, well, I think somebody might need her help. We've kept her occupied long enough. Alright, Isan needs you.
Oh, of course he does. And what is it this time?
He has a jug on his head.
Again? That's like the 8th time. All right, then, we'd better go help.
Ooh, it is frosty. I don't know how she's doing it. Alright, let's try this again. Don't want to get a frostbite here.
Oh, it's really stuck, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty stuck.
I think what we need here is some soap. Would you be a dear and fetch some soap from Amin's house? It's just down the stairs and across the courtyard.
Alright, sounds good. Guess we're gonna have to run. It is cold.
Hello there. Can I help you, traveler?
Hi, Amin. Can we borrow some soap?
Soap? Well, certainly. May I ask why?
Isan's head stuck in a jug. I wouldn't say that's too weird for words, but this is the 8th time. She probably knows.
He did. Is he a friend of yours?
Well, we're definitely acquainted now.
Ah, well, I shouldn't gossip then.
No, probably not.
Right. Well, here's some soap. Safe travels.
Thank you. Alright. Run, run, run! Whew. Oh, that's better. There we go.
You have the soap. Well, let's try this thing then. Here, let me have that soap.
Oh, it's so dark.
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika.
Oh yeah, no problem. I feel like maybe it's okay we can ask now. How did you get your head stuck?
Well, you are a nosy tourist, aren't you? Beeswax.
I'll let you be then. Alright, let's run back to the inn, because I think we have pressed our luck with this cold evening air. Run! Woo. Frosty. Alright. Get a little toasty. What time is it? Anyway. 8 o'clock. No. Perhaps it's time to go get cozy. Is that a candle? Oh! I guess it's our candle now. Oops. Oh man, bunk beds! Oh. And a book. What's this here? Oh, it doesn't open. Let's read another book. Oh. The Architect of Lindau. Lindau's buildings are engineering marvels, as difficult to construct as they are beautiful. The designs of these technical endeavors are the works of one eccentric genius, Azad of Taria. 5 years ago, this incredible architect vanished. His whereabouts remain a mystery to this day. Though praised for his accomplishments, the engineering and architecture, he is perhaps most widely recognized throughout Eastshade for a rare genetic facial disfigurement. Well, that's not nice. A polarizing celebrity, many praise his genius, while others resent his supposedly arrogant disposition. Some even claim that his notoriety is owed entirely to the disfigurement, implying that his credited skills are, in actuality, nothing more than ordinary. However, one only needs to look around the town of Lindau to see he has built something wonderful. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that I want to say it was the Romans had one heck of a time with arcs and domes. Yeah. That's a lot of calculus. I don't think that this guy's limited to just being a novelty. I wonder if that's why he disappeared, though. People being disrespectful or something. Oh, this must be our room then. Oh, more candles. And fabric. And I think we have another book. Ooh. Shady and Folktales, Volume 1. Long ago, the air outside the planet grew terribly cold. Without any fur or feathers for protection, Sun began to freeze. She decided to make her flames as big and hot as possible to keep herself warm. Sun worked all day and all night to keep her fires burning. Enormous flames reached all the way out to our soil and began to scorch the creatures here. Fires raged, destroying homes and forests, but Sun was too exhausted to notice. Growing worried, the plants and creatures decided to help her. Together, they gathered twigs, leaves, fur, and feathers and moved them all together into a large sheet of fabric. They covered it with clay to protect it from fire, and the trees lifted the woven mass into the sky. "Take this blanket to rest yourself in warmth," the creatures cried. Sun slipped under the blanket and wrapped herself tightly. Her flames cooled and dimmed, leaving the land creatures in darkness. When Sun woke from her nap, her golden light returned to the creatures, who sang and danced, thankful that their gift had worked. And so, that is the story of Sun's blanket, which she still uses today. Aww. Well, I believe it is quite late, and I think it's time for sleep. Oh yeah, 10 o'clock. Maybe we'll get up around 7. I think 6 might be still a little too cold out in the woods. Ooh, okay, not that much. Alright everyone, well we have just completed the first day of our adventure in Eastshade. I think it's a great place to leave this for today. Alright everyone, that's all for today. If you enjoyed today's adventure in Eastshade, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. In the meantime, happy sipping!